What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here about to check out this band called Earth Drive and a song called Dharma Throne. Okay, now I don't know what we're getting into, but we're about to go ahead and shut up and turn it up. It was hard for me to find the lyrics because this song, I believe, is new-ish, right? Came out in February. I couldn't find the lyrics anywhere. And if you guys know me, if you're new to the channel, I like to have the lyrics while I'm listening to the music, especially as I'm going through it the first time, so I can make sure I understand anything as much as I can. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and shut up and turn it up. I got the lyrics on my phone. All right, before they jump into that intro right there, it was interesting how they kind of built it up and then just let it drop, right? And then they build it up again. That sort of have like some type of, what do you want to call it? I would say ritualistic, almost kind of like you're performing an act, right? And then the act is finished and it's like, all right, next up. You know what I mean? That was interesting. Okay. These almost kind of sound like screams. Time sequence is at 5/4. That's interesting. You know, screams again. See, look, that's what I'm saying, man. What they did was pretty much painted a picture before we even started jumping into the lyrics, right? You can hear, like you can sort of visualize all kinds of actions that was going on between, I believe the time sequence was about 5/4. I believe it was. It may be wrong, but it's an interesting time signature because it kind of forces you to pay attention, right? Keep that retention rate. But it just felt like you had a whole lot of actions and stuff going forward, or moving through that first intro. So, but it's like I said, it's like it was telling a story about what was to become. Now we're about to jump into the lyrics.
Do you read the signs? I'm gonna get you to come in by my side. So tell me, Father, we will break the deed. I'm gonna get the dreams of you lose. So help me now to free your mind. I'm gonna take you to come in by my side. I got a spell there. I'm gonna free your mind, your secrets and truth, like my ways. I'm calling for you. So
Okay, right before they jump into the next, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes it's like turning a book in the page, right? It's like all right, we've done with that, we dealt that away. Now it's time to move on. So what's interesting about these last couple of the lyrics that they were just talking about was that "So tell me, mother." So it's almost as if somebody is almost praying to a to a God. I mean, you could say, "What's that? So tell me, mother. So tell me, father." let's see, I'm going to catch the dreams of your rules. So it's almost like somebody's trying to, like they say, take command of something or trying to overrule somebody. I'm going to catch the dreams of your rules. So help me now to free your life. I'm going to take you to command by my side. Like the ability of trying to rule over somebody, right? Whether it's be like deities, or but it's interesting. It says, so tell me mother, and then so tell me father, as if from like your mother, your father, or if it is deity worshiping, you trying to take command of the gods, which is interesting, right? Because it uses the other way around, the gods trying to take over you, assuming that this has anything to do with any type of deity relation. So that's what I got right there. And it says, I got a spell on me. I'm going to free your life, your time, free I can live, I can hate again. Like you're releasing somebody from like a prison that they were in. So, okay.
Tell me, Father, will you reach the signs? I'm gonna get you to scream from my life. So tell me now, who will breathe for me? I'm gonna feed myself to command your dream. I got a spell on me. I'm gonna free your eyes, your mind. I got a spell on me. I'm gonna free your eyes, your
Okay, there's a solo coming up, and I imagine, right? Because you remember kind of the structure of these music when you know there's something about to come up. Before we go into that, I wanted to dive into, sometimes I'll talk about the type of decisions that musicians make when they're performing their music, such as, is when they're doing their lyrics, right? Is it busy behind? Are they maintaining the same kind of rhythm or tempo that's going on? But in this case, it was very low. Sometimes you'll listen to like middle songs or other type of songs where it's busy in the background, but usually the vocals are very like forefront. Like for instance, if you hear like screams or grunts or whatnot, right? Because it's so powerful and forefront, the rhythm section can afford to be busy. But in this one, she has a soft voice, right? So it's almost as if this is a story, like saying a prayer almost, right? So that's why everything is a little bit muted in the background. Now, of course, when we go into the chorus, right, and that's when everything starts picking up. This is almost like a exclamation, or like a how do I want to say this? More emphasis on the actions that needs to be happen after the story has been told, right? So that's what. So you got like action, and then what needs to be done. Action, what needs to be done, action, right? And then at the beginning, we kind of got almost like I said, it sounded ritualistic to me, the way that they set it all up, but it was almost as if, say this has something to do with deities or anything like that. It's almost as if this was like a journey that you're making, right, to whoever that you're about to talk about, like the preparation before you start spilling out like your prayer almost, or before you even start executing what kind of commands, whatever, what have you. So, but yeah, let's jump into this guitar solo. You got ominous hums in the background too. Okay, so that's interesting. That last part of that kind of had almost like one of those Tiberian and like monks kind of hymn that you can hear in the background. When they do their humming in the background. So I imagine this does have something to do with deities. Now, what's interesting is the last words, right? Take one road, driving your own mind. So it's almost as if this is more like a call to release yourself from all the chaos and everything. Take control of your life, follow one direction, and kind of live in that direction, right? And some of the sounds that I'm hearing can kind of explain kind of the chaotic nature of whatever you were going through before you decide to travel down this road. And a lot of that can be heard, especially towards the end when you hear some of that screaming, right? And then the way that the music is building up, it's almost as if this is like a transition or a transformation of yourself or of your mind, of your spirit or something, right? Because Dharma, which we got here, was let's see, Dharma, the term Dharma in the Hindu and Buddhist religions. The internal nature of reality acting as a cosmic law underlining right behavior and social order. So this song is actually one of requested from one of my Patreons, and he went ahead and let me know what the word Dharma was. And I'm just now reading this, so I can see that it is, of course, possibly of a religious nature, but underlining right behavior and social order. So everybody underlining one specific route, right? So the lyrics, right? When I was telling you guys about how the underlining of the backtrack was nice and slow, it's almost like you trying to come to terms. You read signs, trying to come to terms, or maybe offering yourself as offering yourself onto deities or what have you, to write your life in this right, kind of like in this right lane. You know what I mean? So the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, Dave, what are you talking about? But I'm trying to convey what I think. So underlining your life to fall within one complete, one way without deterring, right? And in this song, you could hear kind of the chaos and everything, followed by prayer, if you will, the action of it happening, and then towards the end, kind of like the release of anything else that was stopping you from going this one way. And like I said, we can hear some of the screams, we can hear some of the setup of things changing, gave that transformation kind of feel at the end of it. So that's what I think about the song. Overall, I love music that paints a soundscape in your mind instead of just jumping straight, where they have like their 4 measures and then they go into their layers, their 4 measures. We get actual juicy stuff here to jump into and dive into. But there's only so much I can do without the first listen. So this is definitely one of them songs where I'm going to have to go and listen to off camera to make sure I didn't miss anything. What do you guys think about this song? Y'all let me know down in the comments, all right? That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.